The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Alert 3. He's red. Alert.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And some room to roam now. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Johnson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
180. 6 right there. 56. Quit talking about it and bring it. Switch. Hey, check. Alert. Red, 56. Mike's 50. Right. 6 man.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Check 43.
Hey, yo, go. 15.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Line, 80. 43. 57 color.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Davian Williams, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go as we saw there.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On the toss, here's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, alert.
56.
Now Trubisky. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Lock in, lock in.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Check 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now Trubisky to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
Dashing through the snow. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
On the ground, this is Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Trubisky. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Duke Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Next to score, Chiefs 28, Bears 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Spinning away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Let's go, D. Ringo.
43. Let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
43.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This is caught. Watkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Switch up.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Lynch able to record his 5th sack of the season.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Right here, right here. 56 to Mike.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Right there, 56. I don't think you got it, sir. Hatchet.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
180. Lock in.
I'm scared. Switch.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
First and 10, 26-yard line.
Rip right.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson.
Push him back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Flush to his right, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Chris Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Go, Lou, lady!
Crunch time, defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 18. You got three.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
56 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Trubisky to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. The tackle that time by William Hayes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Attack, attack!
59. Delta. 59. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Mike, check. 59. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Attack!
59.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
58, all day.
Attack!
On first down, it's Williams. Buster Screen is able to bring him down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, 57, 57.
Check 26. Check 26.
Back to throw. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky back into his end zone. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
18.
Trubisky will throw. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darren Lee picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.